Welcome everyone in lecture 18 of unit 3, and today we are going to learn something about simplification of context free grammar. So we will find a for a grammar CFG we will find a equivalent grammar G dash, and that is simplified or it is reduced grammar that is equivalent to given grammar. We will find G dash that is equivalent to G, and that is simplified or reduced. So here we will take 3 steps, and these are 3 different topics. So first one is removal of useless productions. Second one is removal of unit productions, and third one is removal of null productions. So these all three makes a one topic, simplification of context free grammar, and sometime we get the question from any of these, either removal of useless production or unit production or null production, or we have to do all three when question is asked to find a reduced grammar. So today in the lecture 18 we are going to learn about removal of useless production. So we are going to learn this one. Suppose we have a grammar S tends to AB slash A tends to A slash B. So we have to find a grammar equivalent to this grammar after removing useless production. So a useless production means that not helping us in driving any string. A production is useless that is not used or that is not helping us in driving any string, because the purpose of a grammar is to drive a string from the start production. So look carefully. Here we have S tends to A, so we can drive it. And look at this production. Using A we can drive any number of A, and at the end we can put B. But look at the production S tends to AB. Can we drive any string from it? We cannot drive any string from it because there is no value for the B. We cannot replace B because there is nothing given for the non-terminal B. So this is useless. Why it is useless? Because that is not generating anything. So we can remove the production S tends to AB, and the resulting grammar will be S tends to A or A tends to A slash B. Now look it again. When we drive a string from capital S, are we using capital A anywhere? Because a string is derived from capital S only, start production. But we are not use we will never get capital A while drive a string from capital S. So this is also useless because that is not reachable from start production, because any string will be derived from the start production only. But while we deriving any string from S, we will never use A, because A is not reachable. A will be never used, because we will never get capital A when we start from S. So it is also useless. So this is the final answer. So these two productions are useless. Now look at another example. Example number 2. Suppose we have AB slash A and A tends to A slash A and B tends to B capital B. Now we have a value for B, but if you will look at the production B tends to BB carefully, so whenever we will put B anywhere, we will get another B. Whenever we will put B anywhere, we will get another B, and it is not going to terminate anywhere. It is like that. Suppose S tends to AB and I replace this B by BB, then again I will get capital B, so I have to replace it. Then again we will get capital B. So it is not going to terminate anywhere because of this production, and this production is going to terminate because after repeating any number of A, at last we have to put A tends to A here, because there is given A tends to A, so we can put A here at the last. After repeating any number of A, we will put A here. So it is not useless, but it is useless because we have no choice to terminate B, as we have seen in this example. So this production is useless. When B tends to BB is useless, it is useless because that is not generating. So the production of B is useless. So that will in turn makes S tends to AB also useless, because this will also not generate anything. Because it is using B and B is not generating anything, so S tends to AB is also not generating. So whenever a production of B is useless, so we can remove A tends to A slash A, B tends to BB. I can remove this, I can remove this, because B is useless. Now look at resulting grammar. S tends to A tends to A slash A. Now production of A is also useless because it is not reachable from S. So I can remove this also. So resulting grammar will be S tends to A. Now look at the third example. S tends to AB, A tends to A slash A, B tends to BB, and we can get something another as CC. So from B we can move to C, and C tends to BC slash CB, a small c. So here we have a choice to put C at the place of B. But look at C. From C, either we will get C or we will move to the B again. It is like a loop, as going B to C and again reaching C to B, or moving C to B and C to B and moving again B to C. It is like a non-terminating cycle. So these two productions are useless because they are not generating anything. They are not generating any string. So these two are useless. So resulting grammar will be S tends to AB slash A and A tends to A slash, and because C is useless, B is also useless, so this is also useless. So resulting grammar is S tends to A tends to A. Now look at this. This is also useless because it is not reachable. So we can remove this also and we will get S tends to A as final answer. So in the removal of useless production, because there is no use of these production, we can easily remove it and we can get a simplified grammar that is equivalent to original grammar. And when we say it is equivalent, it's mean that L of G is equal to L of G1. It means that means the equivalence of G is equivalent to G1. Okay, so there is no use of useless production, so we can easily remove them. So in the next lecture we will learn about the removal of unit production. Thanks for attending the lecture.